All right, let's cut right through the noise. We're going to give you a clear, no-nonsense guide to one of the most powerful forces changing business right now, artificial intelligence. If you're a leader who's trying to figure out how to stay ahead of the curve, well, this is your roadmap. We're going to go from data overload to a real, decisive advantage.
Okay, so here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll nail down what this intelligent edge thing actually is. Then, we're going to clear up the confusion between AI and machine learning once and for all. After that, we'll get practical and talk about where you can find your business advantage. And finally, we'll wrap it all up with some simple, concrete first steps you can take.
So, first up, what in the world is the intelligent edge? You know that feeling, right? You're just drowning in data. You've got spreadsheets and reports coming out of your ears, but you're starving for actual insights. This section is all about flipping that script and turning all that information into your biggest strength.
At its heart, the intelligent edge is not about collecting data for some report that you're going to look at next quarter. No way. It's about using AI and machine learning to make smarter decisions right now, at the moment it matters most. Think about a retail store that automatically changes prices on the shelf based on how many people are in the building at that exact second. It's about being proactive, not reactive.
And this, right here, this is the whole game. Most businesses use data to look in the rearview mirror, to understand what already happened. That's hindsight. The intelligent edge is about using that same data to look through the windshield and predict what's coming next. It lets you get ahead of what your customers want, stop problems before they start, and jump on opportunities your competitors don't even know exist yet. Now, you hear these two terms, AI and machine learning, thrown around all the time, right? A lot of people use them interchangeably, but they're not the same thing. And you know what? Knowing the difference is actually pretty important. So let's clear up all the jargon. Okay, so think of artificial intelligence, or AI, as the entire universe of this idea. It's the big, grand vision. It's kind of like the word transportation. It's a massive category that includes everything from walking to hopping on a rocket to Mars. AI is just that huge overarching dream of making machines smart. So if AI is transportation, then machine learning, or ML, is a specific, really powerful engine inside it. Think of it like a self-driving car. It's not the entire field of transportation, but it's a revolutionary way to get around. ML is a method. It's how we actually achieve AI, by letting machines learn directly from data instead of having to program every single rule. So this is where it all clicks into place. On the left, you've got AI. That's the big goal, the destination, the what. And on the right, you've got machine learning. That's the method, the engine, the how. The big thing to remember is this. You use machine learning to build AI. One is the dream, the other is the tool that makes the dream real. Okay, great. We know the definitions, but this brings us to what's probably the most important question of all for anybody in business. Why should I care? Let's stop talking about technology for a second and start talking about actual bottom-line value. And before I just give you a list, I want you to actually think about this. Your own company. Where are things slow? Where do you wish you had a crystal ball? Where are you dropping the ball with your customers? Just mull that over for a second, because that's where the hidden value is just waiting to be unlocked.
So where does this really come to life? Well, think about operational efficiency. We're talking about automating mind-numbing tasks or optimizing an entire supply chain in real time to dodge traffic jams. Or what about customer experience? Making every recommendation so personal it feels like magic. For strategic decisions, it's about uncovering trends nobody else sees. And here's a big one, creating brand new revenue streams. Entirely new products and services that just couldn't exist before.
This all sounds great, I know, but it can also feel huge. A little overwhelming, right? So the question is, how do you actually start? This last section is all about that. It's a simple, practical playbook to get you from just knowing about AI to actually doing something about it.
Okay, here's the secret. Don't get hypnotized by the cool tech. Step 1, start with a real business problem, a painful one, something that, if you solved it, would actually move the needle. Step 2, look at your data. Do you have what you need to tackle that problem? If the answer is yes, then step 3, start small. Please do not try to boil the ocean. Run a small pilot project. Prove it works. Get a win on the board. And then, for step 4, you measure what happened and you scale up what's working. It's always problem first, technology second.
I really want to leave you with this thought. Look, your first steps into AI aren't going to be perfect. You're going to learn as you go. But in the world we live in today, the single biggest risk you can take is sitting on the sidelines and doing nothing while everyone else builds their intelligent edge.
So as we wrap up, this is what it all comes down to. This isn't just some interesting theory, it's a challenge. Based on everything we just talked about, finding that hidden value, that simple 4-step plan, what is the first question you're going to walk in and ask your team tomorrow morning to get this ball rolling?